I'm now absolutely thrilled to be with Robert, who is from the Ageing and Disability Commission, which is a New South Wales organisation. But Robert, you tell us more about what the Ageing and Disability Commission does, please.
Thanks, Jean. Look, the Ageing and Disability Commission is a new organisation established about 18 months ago, and it's got two purposes, and that's to prevent the abuse of older people in New South Wales and also to respond to reports about the abuse that might occur. So elder abuse is increasing in terms of recognition and reporting, and certainly the Commission has seen an increase in the number of reports. But our job is really to try to prevent it occurring in the first place.
And how do you do that with education?
Yeah, so elder abuse at the moment, it's estimated that about 5% of all older Australians over 65 are probably abused each year. That's 190,000 people. So it's a big issue. But reporting of it and people being aware of it has been, very slow. And I think one of the real issues is we don't want to believe that older people are in fact abused. So the first thing is to get people to understand it actually happens. And most of the abuse occurs by adult children to their older parents. The second is just sort of reading the signs. When things are not really going the way they normally would have gone, people are not getting out, people are being restricted in the services they are allowed to attend, people taking control of their finances. And the third thing is then to say, well, if I am concerned, actually to ring somebody and talk to somebody about it. So the Commission's role in the first instance is really to respond to people's concerns. They don't have to form the view that it is abuse. But if they're concerned, if it's not really what is in the best interest of individuals, then we're here to talk to people about that.
So when somebody rings you with concerns, what happens then?
So the first thing is to try and work through the actual issues. Try and comfort people about, understanding that it may not be abuse, but what are the signs they're seeing, and start to interrogate that issue. The second is, if it's more serious, we'll actually turn it into a formal report, and then we'll do two things. One is we'll actually have our community support people working with the family, working with the person that's abused, to try to understand what's gone wrong and what we can do to help fix it. Or alternatively, in some cases, we'll actually investigate those matters. And sometimes those matters are referred to police or to other agencies. But the main goal for us is to make sure the person is safer after they've contacted us or after they've been reported to us than they were before. And that's our main goal.
Safer and maybe understanding and feeling more secure and understanding because often if you're abused, you don't even know you are. So.
Well, I think that's right. And especially when it's coming from your own family, you don't necessarily want to think that your own children would be physically or psychologically or financially abusing you. But what we are starting to see is older people are becoming a little bit more aware. And it generally happens when the family starts to take away the rights of the older person to make decisions. Increasingly, older people become invisible and voiceless. And that can actually happen in their own community and their own family. So I think older people are starting to become aware of that. But one of the difficulties is the majority of abuse takes place between the ages of 75 and 85. And there's three things that are happening there: increased frailty, increased dependency, and so many people are starting to lose some capacity. So that's a very dangerous time for older people.
Oh, that's so interesting. Thank you for telling us about that, Robert. So today at the exhibition, what are you offering seniors at which number are you store? Do you know?
No.
Which number store? 39. We got it. We're on it. And what are you offering seniors today?
So what we're doing is providing very basic information and some pens with our numbers. So all we were trying to do is to get people to be aware of the issue, to realise that if they are concerned, there is an organisation in New South Wales, and then there is a number to contact us with. And again, you don't have to form the view that there is abuse. All you have to be is concerned and then raise those issues with us.
Great. So I've got the number here. It's 1-800-628-221. Maybe you can... we'll put it at the bottom of the screen, I think. Is there anything else you'd like to tell the seniors today who are going to be visiting your stall?
Only this, that every older Australian has the right to live free of abuse. It's your right not to be abused. And if you understand that and really believe that, then there are services and organisations out there to support you. Or if you see abuse, don't hesitate to contact someone, because if you don't, who will?
Thank you so much. That's a very clear message. Thanks, Robert, very much.
Thanks.
And thank you to the Commission, the Ageing and Disability Commission. That's what they're called, Ageing and Disability Commission.
Thanks.
Great, thank you. Great organisation.